Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love or loss spread for all of my Scorpios out there. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show me cards that I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to see. What energies are my Scorpios currently dealing with? What kind of energies are my Scorpios currently dealing with? What kind of energies are my Scorpios currently dealing with? Okay, I feel something there. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, we are currently dealing with an individual that's looking to take a leap of faith, okay, towards their passions. Okay, this person is looking to take a leap of faith towards their passion, towards you. Now, here's the thing. They want to hold on for a short success. So this person is pretty sure if they hang in there, then things are going to begin to kind of change in their favor, and you're really going to begin to notice them. I'm really kind of feeling this vibe here. What I'm really feeling from the situation is that this person, you know who this person is. You know who this person is. All right. This person has approached you quite a few times. All right, and they feel like they're beginning to kind of chip away at that exterior. They're beginning to chip away, and you're kind of beginning to kind of notice them. Okay, so that's why they're like, hey, if I can hang on here, if I hang on, I'm definitely gonna get the attention and the notice that I want to be able to penetrate that exterior, and then they're in business. All right, so that's what their thinking is now. They've done a lot of soul searching and self-reflecting about this. That means that they've done a lot of internal work on themselves. Okay, so this is a person that did a lot of self work on themselves first and foremost, which is good. Because you don't want to deal with an individual that's doesn't know which way is up. Pretty much, this person is really. I'm getting the impression this person has really done a lot of grounding work. Okay, they pretty much grounded themselves. This is a person that really has that has a real focus. In other words, so that's a lot. That's really what I'm feeling from this situation. In addition, this is a person that thinks about the big picture. King of Wands energy here is a fire sign individual. There's a Sagittarius, a Leo, and Aries energy. Fire sign energy here. This person is thinking about the big picture. So they're thinking about the macro situation. Not so much the micro, but the macro. So think about the big picture, if you will. Okay? And they put a lot of thought and time into this. So, again, they're thinking about how things are going to turn out. That's why they're holding on for a short success. All right, because they pretty much thought this out. They're a planner. These guys are like deep, kind of deep thinkers. Okay, so this is a deep thinker, really plotted and planted things out. Okay, so planned things out rather. So that's what's going on with that individual. Now, conversely, we also have a younger fire sign individual. Okay, Page of Wands. Now, this is an individual. Okay. That kind of thinks out the box, Again, another fire sign individual, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy here. So this person is a little bit nuanced in their thinking, if you will. A lot of exploratory energy. Kind of marches to the beat of their own drum, so to speak. That's how you'll identify who this individual is. Now, this individual has been blowing up your social media, okay? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the whole nine. Just been constantly just hitting you up, trying to find out where you're going, what you're doing, what are you into. Just really just trying to immerse you, saturate you, if you will, with constant messages all the time, okay? Now, With that being said, there are two very, excuse me. Okay. There are two very clear, distinct choices here. Okay? So these are two individuals that give off two very clear, different vibes of energy, if you will. All right? But with this younger fire sign individual, again, it could be a younger individual, but it could also be a person that's kind of like youthful at heart too. Stubble energy here. So this is an individual that is either, and I don't want to say toxic obsession. I want to, excuse me. I want to more or less say this is a person that, it could be some type of alcoholism. I feel like it's might be alcoholism or opioid abuse, if you will. So this is a person that, has a lot of underlying issues, if you will. All right. So that's what's going on with that situation. So, with that being said, well, let's see what are the strengths of this particular situation. What are the potential strengths of this particular situation? What are the potential strengths of this situation? What are the potential strengths of this situation with these individuals here? Again, this situation, the energies could, if positive, could go for either or, okay? For both of these individuals. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, we got the Chariot card. So someone is willing to take control of the situation and assert themselves. Okay, so willing to take control of the situation. So you don't have to wait. This person is going to, make it known and make a move and take a charge of the situation. Okay, trying to guide things in the direction they want them to go into. Also, we have the Four of Swords, representing someone again that is, that's thought about, did a lot of contemplating, reflecting, that sort of thing. In addition here, we have a situation where we have the Queen of Wands energy here. So this is a situation in which you're sending warm, vibrating energy out there. You're receiving warm, vibrating energy back towards you. Again, that's why you have, but as it always is the case, okay, when you're sending warm, vibrating energy out there, you're pulling it back like a moth to a flame type of thing. You're going to pull in a lot of great things, but sometimes you're going to pull in some negative things too. Okay, that's why you got one individual, with the fire sign and older fire sign individual, really reflective, really dedicated, really invested in having a real relationship. And then you got the other aspect of a younger fire sign individual, not so much. Okay, just seems to be interested in kind of blowing up your DMs and things of that nature, but has other underlying issues, probably some drug abuse going on there, maybe a little bit of alcohol addiction there. So you get where I'm going with this situation here. So you also, again, positive attributes. You have an individual that's willing to kind of, if you need to, you can kind of pump the brakes a little bit to kind of slow things down, to kind of get a bird's eye view of what's going on. So again, these are the strengths of the situation. So you can slow things down if you want to get a better bird's eye view of what's going on, and it won't affect either of the situations, either the individuals here. Also, they are willing to be seem to be willing to be loyal and devoted towards the situation, and they're both willing to put in the work that it takes to make it work. Okay. Now, again, granted, like I said before, there is, there may be some slight issues with this younger fire sign individual, though, as far as addiction goes. But, so let's see here. Okay, so what are the current blockages to the situation? What are the potential blockages to this particular situation? What are the current blockages to this particular situation are? Okay, here we go. Okay, so first blockage, King of Swords. So King of Swords are very good at making very quick, wise decisions about hard things. So And they can make the decision pretty quick. And again, these are blockages. So, you know, just give you an example of what this could be here. You know, there could really be some connection between you and the younger fire sign individual. This is just an example, okay? Doesn't mean this is what's going on in your situation. Doesn't mean I'm just giving you an example of what this King of Swords energy could be heading, could mean as far as making hard decisions here. So let's just say, younger fire sign individual. There's really a connection between you and this individual, but you know about the opioid addiction and abuse. So instead of that just being a deal breaker, like, you know what, you know, because Kings of Swords are all about making hard decisions and making them quickly. There's a blockage here with this, because the blockage is, you're like, you know what, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. Okay, that's an example I'm talking about. You think maybe your drug addiction is not as bad as you think it is, and then otherwise you would just make a quick decision and say, you know what, thanks but no thanks, because there's a connection there. Again, and this is a blockage. You're kind of willing to stick in there a little bit more than maybe you should. So that's what's going on with that. Also, we got the Seven of Pentacles here, which is representing the situation, just kind of waiting to see what kind of fruit ripens on that vine. And this is seen as a blockage. Why? Because there's a lot of waiting involved here, and that could be problematic. In addition, we have this Seven of Cups here, which means there's choices. There's two very distinct choices here. Obviously, if it was one choice you were interested in, it'd be a lot more direct. But since there are two distinct choices here, especially if you're interested in both, it can make things a tad bit more complex. Also, we got the Seven of Wands here as far as recognized victory goes. Guess what? Victory over opposition. You got the high ground here, that's for sure, because you're in the catbird seat. You can decide what you want to do. However, you know, that's a double-edged sword, because, you know, there's some hard choices you're also going to have to make as well. And finally here, we have Five of Wands. Arguments, conflicts, and disputes. That is a very real possibility with this situation. You know, I'm really feeling like there's a potential there for a lot of arguments and disputes, especially with the younger fire sign individual pertaining to the level of addiction that they may have. So there's definitely, you know, there's definitely that. So with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down here. What additional information does Spirit want to give? What additional information does Spirit want to give? What additional information does Spirit want to give? Okay. All right, so here we go. Spirit saying space. Space meaning take a step back. Take a step back from the situation. That's what's required. Take a step back from this situation to kind of evaluate the whole picture, because you're too close. You're too close. You want to take a step back and really see and examine what's going on here. All right? And no matter what's going on, continue to move forward. Continue to move forward. Take a step back from this situation, okay? Take a step back. But as far as everything else goes, keep it moving. Anything else that you're doing, don't let this like stop you on your tracks. Continue to be successful. Continue to pursue those pursuits that you want to, those accomplishments and those achievements that you want to pursue. Continue doing it. You know, this will work itself out. Just kind of take a step back from it. Maybe you're just too close to it. You put too much time in it. You take a step back and really, you know, really take some time out for yourself, in other words. All right? So, with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you go, this is a general love reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does not resonate with you, that is okay. You want something more very specific to your situation, then link will be below. Feel free to get a personal reading. Now, if this did resonate with you and you want to know more, again, the link will be below. Okay, so make sure you get that personal reading. And as always, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.